office. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it. 5-2-3 on the business. Whole team got wins.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And a bit of a mistake there. Zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Out of bounds.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Block working out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. And a Patriot first down.
Block now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Patriots.
First and 10, here's Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards. Also, AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him winning this game. But when you look back at last week, and
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Complete to
Marquise Brown. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting faster.
Gano now. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete.
Ronald Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Block now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're...
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
By the Patriots.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 22.
First down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Marquise Brown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could have...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Graham Gano on 40.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw, and he connects with Ebron. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Guys, man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Ebron caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12. At the 25-yard line.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Henry runs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are in for 6.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover, because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Adoree Jackson on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string
through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Catch made by Slayton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
30-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Locke again. That's complete to Slayton. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Locke. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick-6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Locke trying again after the pick-6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Locke. The left side completion to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete.
Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots continue to roll.
His kick
and this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Patriots 70, Bills 28.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now on first down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Block working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ronald Jones, 77 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Patriots 77, Bills 28.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982. And that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were 982 and counting.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch right.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
24 yards.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Block off of play action. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
New England.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it'll be second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Goal, New England.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Locke looks to throw it again. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
The kick is...
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided it. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
The Bills take over.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Down
Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Third and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Buffalo Bills. First and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Xavier Woods on the tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Tonight's final score, Patriots.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points.